Hey guys, welcome back to Altaz-Review, where we talk about all the latest gaming news and trends. It's a good day for samurai games because this week we just got the first reveal trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadows, originally referred to as codename Red. Assassin's Creed Shadows will be set in Japan, with a shinobi main character along with a samurai. As far as the shinobi goes, it's probably the best setting yet for an Assassin's Creed game since it fits so naturally with the general gameplay. And in the same week, we also just got Ghost of Tsushima for PC. Ironically, Ghost of Tsushima was considered to be very similar to Assassin's Creed gameplay, but in a Japanese setting. But now with both games side by side, let's talk about these great games, and we can also take a look at how similar or different they really are. So let's get right into it. So let's start with the big reveal, Assassin's Creed Shadows. After making sure that Prince of Persia is still going strong after 2 new games, it looks like Ubisoft is ready to lock in with the new Assassin's Creed. Soon after the reveal of Assassin's Creed Mirage and its great reviews, Ubisoft didn't waste any time in confirming its next 2 games, Assassin's Creed codename Red, set in feudal Japan, and codename Hex, based on the Salem witch trials and that whole era. Now, after a bit of a wait, we just got a reveal trailer for codename Red, now officially called Assassin's Creed Shadows. Like I just mentioned before, Assassin's Creed Shadows is based on feudal Japan, most likely in the era of Oda Nobunaga. Once again, we have 2 different characters to work with, but there's a lot of changes to this iteration of the Assassin's Creed formula. The setting for Assassin's Creed Shadows is perfect for an Assassin's Creed game, but also makes sure to use the full potential of Japanese culture and history. Now with 2 main characters that both exist simultaneously in the story, we're able to play as a shinobi and as a samurai both. I'm assuming you would change characters depending on story progression. Given how Assassin's Creed has been trying to improve its combat system and make it more thorough and complex, these contradictory characters could be a great way to incorporate classic Assassin's Creed gameplay with the Valhalla style gameplay and grab the attention of both kinds of fans. But let's talk more about the setting. Like always, the Assassin's Creed franchise prides itself on historical accuracy, mixed with the assassin story, which more or less keeps the objective real events intact. But this time, we get to play as one of those legendary characters from real history. The shinobi character, Naoe, is a member of the Iga clan, well known in history as the original ninjas. The Legend of Zelda actually references this with the Yiga clan, spelled with a Y, and they're also stealthy ninjas hiding in plain sight. Naoe is essentially the focus of the assassin idea, as she'll be the one to initially act as an assassin and protect the world while staying hidden in the shadows. But our special guest for this game is Yasuke, famously known as the first Black Samurai, a true story of a slave who found his way to Japan and learned the way of the sword, after which he became a bona fide samurai, and a very skilled samurai at that. And Yasuke might very well be one of the only foreign samurais too. From what we can see in the trailer, Yasuke meets Naoe at some point in the story, and she's able to convince him to join her in protecting Japan from the shadows and silently taking down threats. In terms of gameplay, it seems like the overall Assassin's Creed gameplay, mostly elements from Valhalla and Mirage, have been divided between Naoe and Yasuke. The chain takedowns and stagger meter mechanics will probably be more of a samurai style, while throwing knives, kunai in this case, and other tools will be more of a shinobi tool mechanic. Naoe also seems to be able to use a grappling hook to scale some heights and make infiltration a bit easier. There's still a bunch we don't know, and there's only so much we can assume from the trailer dialogues and cutscenes, but Assassin's Creed Shadows looks like a good Assassin's game with one of the best settings and interesting gameplay choices. Having 2 characters with different playstyles will be a very useful addition to the overall Assassin's Creed formula. Assassin's Creed Syndicate did something similar, but this time both characters are complete opposites in terms of gameplay. So hopefully that will let Ubisoft include all the best elements of Assassin's Creed between these 2 interesting characters. And let's not forget the Ghost of Tsushima PC port. Ghost of Tsushima is an absolute masterpiece of a game that provides a fair-sized open world with important collectibles and side quests that keep you immersed. A game like Ghost of Tsushima is either the inspiration for Assassin's Creed Shadows, or it should be, because Ghost of Tsushima was able to provide one of the best combat mechanics possible, meaningful stealth with a variety of tools and takedowns, and a lot of rewards for successfully defeating enemies as a samurai or as a shinobi, or better yet, as a ghost. Even Naoe's grappling hook is similar to the tool used by Jin Sakai in Ghost of Tsushima. I can't speak for other mechanics, but just from the trailer, Assassin's Creed Shadows reminds me of the opening sequence of Ghost of Tsushima. And honestly, considering how amazing Ghost of Tsushima was, and how much it reminded fans of Assassin's Creed itself, Assassin's Creed Shadows should really use Ghost of Tsushima mechanics in some form, or at least replicate its formula. Ghost of Tsushima had a meaningful open world with only a handful of points of interest or special enemies to kill, or even chests to collect, making the map look really neat and tidy and allowed players to chase completion and make real progress without dumping hours into tedious tasks. Even side quests and side activities were simple yet engaging, making every extra action fun to do. Ghost of Tsushima had a ton of content and yet still didn't overstay its welcome, and it made sure to progress and end exactly when it needed to. I didn't want Ghost of Tsushima to be any longer or shorter than it was, and even still, Ghost of Tsushima addressed all of its lackings in the DLC. You see, I had some complaints about the base game. There should be more animals to pet, some visual changes for the horse, new environments, and a deeper look into the main character's past. And somehow, the Ghost of Tsushima DLC really added all these things that weren't even negatives, they were just additions that fans wished for. Ghost of Tsushima was able to provide a balanced experience for each genre and stayed true to the culture and settings of Japan, and even created a tear-jerking story in the main quest and even in the companion quests. It's good to see some updates for Assassin's Creed and Ghost of Tsushima in the same week, because these are two games that should really benefit each other and learn from each other. Assassin's Creed has always been a creative and authentic series with fresh ideas and no fear of experimenting. And Ghost of Tsushima is a masterpiece that's been able to achieve moderation in every aspect, while maximizing the fun of every detail. I hope that the Japanese settings of both these detailed and interesting games will influence each other and give some great updates in the future. I really hope Assassin's Creed Shadows turns out to be a masterpiece like Ghost of Tsushima, and I hope Ghost of Tsushima on PC can bring back its hype and maybe help hurry up the release for Ghost of Tsushima 2. But let me know what you guys think about the new Assassin's Creed trailer, about the Ghost of Tsushima PC port, and about what other games you'd like to hear about. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Until then, I hope I see you in the next video.